Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you're new, please don't forget to subscribe, like the video and comment below.
Share.
Yeah. So in today's video, I'm featuring one of my faves. Palesa, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Palesamsegoa. You can catch me on my social media, Palesamsegoa. Yeah, guys, I am Moxie's friend, and you guys know the vibes.
Yeah. Okay, so in today's video, right? Yesterday, because Palesa and I were like discussing what are we gonna discuss like for my YouTube video, and then I just was like relationship etiquette like 101, right? So I did a Q&A on my Instagram, and then people just kind of like shared. Yeah, let's get into the video. So, but what's your relationship etiquette before we get into the video?
Well, I want to hear what other people have to say first, and then I will, I'll talk.
Okay, so somebody was like, first one was listen to understand, not to respond.
Okay, I fully agree with that. I fully agree with that because I had like I respond, like I just want to respond just to show you that, you know what, yeah. But guys, it's really not cute because I ended up arguing with my ex-boyfriend. But we kept arguing because I just like listen to respond. Like I wouldn't like first try understand what he's saying or whatever the case may be. So I agree with this.
Yeah, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Otherwise it's like gonna be like a one-sided relationship with only like one person's perspective, you know. Someone was like emotional maturity and just always be honest.
Okay, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, emotional maturity is important.
It is.
Like, yeah.
It is.
And I feel like this went hand in hand with what somebody else said. Somebody was like...
Okay, also, while she's still busy, like, looking and stuff, the honesty parts also, guys, plays a major role in, like, relationships and stuff. You really need to be honest with your partner because you guys know the saying, like, what comes out, like, what happens in the dark comes out in the light. So if you lie and if you don't tell your partner the truth about certain things, there will come a time where they find out, you know. Yeah. So you really do need to be honest. Also, just to keep your relationship sane and everything proper, you need to speak to your partner, be honest, and yeah.
And also, it doesn't make sense to just like kind of like be in a relationship that's based on a lie.
Yeah.
So you do need to be honest, like if you feel a way about certain things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one was be yourself. I think this appeared like quite a few times actually. Yeah.
That's also very important because you can't sell your partner a fake version of you. You know, you need to be you, and your partner needs to fall in love with you, not what you want them to fall in love with. So I think it also goes hand in hand with honesty. You need to be honest, be true to yourself, you know, and let your partner get to know the real you and who you are, you know. So just be yourself and let someone love you for you.
Yo, but those situations where like you get into a relationship like trying to be someone else, like that's just a lot of work, because like I feel like relationships is like I don't know what to say, but like I feel like it's like the one place where you should be able to be yourself.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense to like just try be someone else.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because also like you want to spend a lot of time with your partner. So if you're not yourself, then you need to completely be faking whatever it is that you're faking the entire time, and it does get very tiring. You know, it does get tiring.
They're like, you only feel like yourself. I need to be this way. When you have an issue with this person, you can't even be like,
exactly.
You're trying to be someone that this person can like actually like.
Yeah.
But I feel like relationships like that probably don't last.
They don't. They actually don't. You need to be yourself. You need to be true to
and you probably fight a lot.
Yeah.
Because this or I don't know, but that just it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like be yourself, guys.
Yes.
I think that's very important. Actually.
That's super important. I think that's even like the first. Like that's just
like
the
a reason
basic
why you fall in love with someone.
Yes, you're falling in love with who they actually are. Yeah.
So. But on that note, there's actually like people like in relationships, right, where like it's like the person gets into a relationship with you, right, and then they try to make you someone else that you're not.
Yes.
suffocate.
Like, and there's really no need for that to happen.
Trying to make
But
you
you know
something
what?
that you're not.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's very toxic. It doesn't make sense.
It's like that episode on Blue Therapy when Thingy was like, no, like
Something's like a Paul.
Yeah,
Was it
like
Paul?
Paul, yeah.
Okay.
When he was telling that whatever, like you posting on Instagram, this, that, like
The hand is like, dude, you met me and I was a
on
fucking
Instagram.
promoter, I was an influencer. Now you want me to change. I mustn't.
He knew I was on social media before. He was one of the people liking my pictures. So now, I don't know what you want. Maybe lock me in a room. Maybe I don't post or start deleting my profile.
Let me.
Let people be themselves.
Yeah.
As much as you want to be yourself, let people. And then somebody was like, you follow other girls that aren't me. Okay, that's a bit dizzy, I think. I think it doesn't really make sense to expect someone to like follow you alone. Like, it's cute and everything. Like, you know, Abu A. Reese, or who was it that was following, like, his girl only.
Guys, I don't think there's anything
Kanye West
wrong.
Or something. Yeah,
I don't think
he was
it
following
was
Kim.
Kanye. He was following Kim only. But still, I don't think there's anything wrong with following other people, guys.
There's nothing wrong with
Instagram. That's the point
Yo.
of this whole thing. You've had a long day and you just want to be on your phone or whatever. It's nice to see what, like, other people are posting,
doing,
what they're doing and stuff like that. And I really don't think there's anything wrong if your man follows other girls that aren't you. Like, now he must unfollow everyone that he knows or that he knew before you and just follow you only. Like, come on, please. You guys expect a lot from men.
Bruh.
You guys.
But I feel like in life, there will always be someone who's like better than you. So it doesn't make sense to be like, no, you can't be following. Like, guys,
That doesn't make sense, dude. Even your man's at his workplace. Do you think that he only works with niggas? No, there's hands
everywhere. Even in
dude.
school, bro. When you're in high school,
School.
you can expect to go to, okay, my person is only gonna talk to me at school. Like, I'm the only female. Like, no,
you're not.
You go to
You're
varsity,
not. Yes.
you go to church,
Yes.
you go to this. So
You
many
go
different
everywhere, to the
communities,
mall, guys.
So
I mean,
now,
really.
when you're there at Zara and stuff, and then there's a lady King or Rikisan.
He mustn't look at her. He mustn't talk to her.
He mustn't go to her. He must go to the male. And then when he wants help with, like, you know, like, oh yeah, any sizes do this, and then he must go to the male and not the female. Like, I feel like that's just where it ends up going. Like, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Somebody said take time for yourself. Okay, but I don't understand if this is like
Relationship one.
in the relationship or
I think it is in the relationship because sometimes you get lost in the sauce, bruh. Like,
yeah.
relationships, like, you end up getting lost in the sauce. You end up, like, not focusing on school. You end up not focusing on other things because you love someone so much and you're trying so hard to please someone and, like, constantly be there for someone that you end up neglecting yourself, you know. So I really do understand what that person is saying.
You need to have some form of independence,
Yes.
even within the dependency
yes.
type of situation.
Yes, 100%.
No, that's true. And also, don't also be more to feel so. Also, as the person, like, give the person time as well for themselves.
Yeah. It's very important.
Me, I know someone who's literally like, her husband is her majita, like, like, she doesn't. And I'm like, no, but like, doesn't he like go chill with majita, the boys?
Yeah, alone without
like,
you.
no.
She's like, no.
Even at family stuff, you know, she's there. Like, when he goes to the uncles and stuff next to him.
Could never be me. I can't, sorry.
Yeah.
Being there. Like, I understand if maybe I'm visiting my boyfriend or whatever the case may be, and maybe his friends say, let's go out and whatever, and he says, yo, I'm with my girl. Like, I'm already there. It doesn't make sense to just, like, up and leave me or whatever the case may be, you know? So, let's go, baby. That's fine.
And it's also, like, the same way he'll go, like, out to these boys, you still also, like, kind of, like, want to go out with your girls. And it doesn't always mean, like, let's always be together. You know? And something was like, leave room for disappointment.
Most definitely.
That's standard though.
Yeah. In all aspects of life, guys, please leave room
even
for
friendships,
yes,
family,
everything.
like, don't ever, like, not think that this person will ever disappoint me.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there's nobody who's, like, perfect. I mean, that makes
yeah,
sense.
there's none that's perfect.
Yeah.
Also, like, some guys, you are gonna get disappointed. Your parents disappoint you almost all the time, you know.
Your own parents.
Exactly.
That's
People that
like,
gave
that
birth to you. So imagine now someone else's
even
child.
your own best friend.
Literally everyone, guys. It could be your teacher, anyone in your life, bruh. Like, guys, you need to leave room for disappointment.
Even academically, you can't just be thinking,
Yeah.
Or saying
Otherwise,
something-
you're gonna be hurt all the time. Like you're gonna take things to heart all the time. Even like the smallest of things. If you don't leave room for disappointment,
and you'll never be
know?
able to stay in relationships for long because you're always like, no, you disappoint me, a bounce. Disappoint me, a bounce. No,
how?
Like also forgiveness. You know, like small things, bruh.
Yeah.
Like And somebody was like, don't force chemistry. If it's not there, you're with the wrong person. Chemistry.
Dude, I wouldn't be in a relationship with anyone if the chemistry isn't there. Personally.
Kind of what is chemistry? But I forgot.
Show me,
eh?
Boma, like
There's the
her
sparks
connect, the
and
spark. Yeah.
Okay, but how would you be in a relationship with someone?
With someone, yeah. Like, I wouldn't even want to, like, hang out with you.
So what do you
As,
guys
like,
do? Like,
exactly. You know, obviously before, like, there's a relationship, you guys are, like, vibing or having a thing or whatever. If there's no chemistry
And that
there,
vibe, the chemistry.
already, exactly. So, no, I wouldn't be with someone if there's no chemistry. Like,
Wow.
get no boring,
I was like, have a money. funny, because Palisa was,
Guys, you need to have money in a relationship, honestly. Like, and I'm not even saying like millions or whatever, but you need to have money. It's nice to go out on dates. It's nice to like order Uber Eats or whatever the case may be when you guys are indoors. So money is needed, right? It's nice to have money for transport and things like that. Money is 100% needed. Like, even if you want to do like a date night indoors, it requires money. You know, you do need to go buy food, you need to prep, you need to do this and that. And that's just like the basics. I'm not talking about now he must buy you
millions,
Gucci.
yeah,
That's
but
not what I'm
like,
saying. No,
yeah.
unless that's
like
what
the
you want.
maintenance of it, like the same way that single people be like,
Yeah.
so you know, ever since I've been single, like I've had so much money because you're not spending.
And also, you need to understand that when you're with someone, you need to celebrate birthdays. There's anniversaries. There's Valentine's Day, National Boyfriend's Day, National Girlfriend's Day.
Khunzi, man.
Khunzi,
matching tattoos.
Hey, matching
Yeah.
tats, matching this. You wanna, guys, no. Like, money is needed, honestly. And like we said, we're not talking millions. We're not talking like buy me Gucci, buy me Louis V. I mean, it would be nice, but it's genuinely needed just for the little things here and there.
Okay, so somebody was like communication, consistency, understanding, friendship, and love.
Definitely, all of the above. You should.
Yeah, like learning to love someone. Because that's like process.
Okay.
Unlike when you say, I don't know. Does it make sense? I don't think I'm articulating it properly, but like, it kind of like when she spoke about it, maybe I'm not like finding the correct words.
The correct words.
Yeah. But learning to love someone it's more, lasts longer. Because people change so much. So like when you constantly learning.
Change, especially
like,
as we grow.
You like learn someone through all their phases. Yeah, and all their processes.
Okay,
so
that
like
actually
you're
makes so much
constantly learning
sense.
to love someone.
Yeah.
Not like just falling in love with like one version of someone.
Yes.
Like, okay, you fell in love with me when I was like in like high school, you know, and then you think like me finishing varsity, I'm gonna be the same person. No, like varsity, you're a different person. Like living alone, you're a different person. Like so many things happen in life that like they change you. So like when you constantly learn to love someone, like
that actually makes sense.
love.
That actually makes sense because even as we grow older, a lot of things change, a lot of things happen, you know, and it's a part of growth for someone to constantly keep changing. So I agree. I do. Yeah. So
even
it was love.
like how some people like they like have no children, then they go to have like children, and then like you constantly learning to love that person as a single person, and then as a mother, and then like, you know,
yes
like as a person in their 20s, as a person in their 30s, like as a person in their 40s, like, you know, differently.
So what was the list? It was love, friendship,
communication, consistency,
and
I think, was it consistency?
there was something else. Yeah, it was consistency, communication, love, and friendship, and what?
Communication, consistency, understanding.
Okay. Understanding, yes, definitely.
As if you don't agree with us, comment below. You see, like, comment below. Let's
talk. Let's have a
I have my reservations about, but it, like, I don't know, like, as people were different.
Yeah.
So I have my reservations about like people getting into a relationship, like being like, yes, it makes sense to get into a relationship being like the best version of yourself, right? But sometimes like when you're in a relationship with someone that you can learn things from, and like you know, like kind of like mirror certain things, then that's amazing as well.
Yeah,
like you don't always have to just come and like be like this amazing like damn person.
Because also it's nice to have people bring out that amazingness, you know, or your partner bring out
it's
that.
very beautiful.
It's very beautiful. It's something nice. It's something,
but it's
like,
not, you can't always get it. So it makes sense to like kind of like get in and you're already like secured in yourself. You're like self-confident, then it makes sense. But it's not always the case. That's true. And if you aren't, it's really okay. Like, it actually takes time, you know. It's, don't beat yourself up for it. It's not like a train smash. It's not a don't get into a relationship if you're not confident type of situation. If someone loves you, Brian, if someone loves you for who you are, and you love them too, whether you're confident or not, do it. And sometimes it's in people's nature. Like, there's people who are genuinely like shy people and not confident. So it's like a person can fall in love with your shyness and kind of like ultimately bring out the confidence like out of you. So
it's really not like a bad thing. It's really not.
And someone was like, be willing to learn about and serve your partner's interests whether or not they align with yours. I agree with that. And because at the end of the day, we're different people. Like, you can never be the same person. Like, you're different people. Even how batuka bari they're two different things, but they become one. So
also, like, let's say we're in a relationship and you like ice skating but I don't, you know, there are times where I have to compromise just to make you happy. Like, let me take my girlfriend ice skating whether I like it or not. You go, you're happy, that makes me happy, and that's that. And there are days where it's going to be reciprocated, you know. Maybe you don't like football and I like football, and now I want to watch a game but you don't want to watch it, but it's, you know what, let me let my partner watch it, let me watch it with them, you know, just to see your partner happy. So there are, like, you guys are not always going to have or be interested in the same things, you know. We are different people, like Moxie said, and we like different things. So
but I think the willingness is very important. Because it's like, for example, if I'm an introvert, you're an extrovert, you know, like groove and everything, good me, home, buddy, home, you know, everything like that, then like there's going to be times where I have to be like willing to like, okay, let me, you know, be a baddie one night, go out, you know, once in a while, because that's you. And then you should also be willing to be like, okay, let me put on my sweatpants, let me chill with you, let's chill, let's not go anywhere. 100%. So that willingness 100%. Someone was like be emotionally prepared. So the person was like, being emotionally prepared gave them like a serious punch in the face. But that's true.
What do they mean?
Like, emotionally, man, you must be prepared for relationships. Like,
okay, and she's saying that it did what?
Like, it gave a punch in the face, like a reality check type of situation.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about not being emotionally prepared for a relationship. You have to be emotionally prepared for a relationship.
For anything, really.
For anything that happens
even
in life.
When you start varsity, you must be emotionally prepared.
Yes.
Like, you must be like,
there's going to be a lot of things that you learn and that you don't like. Like, there's just a lot. You need to emotionally be prepared for it. There's days where you're going to cry. There's days where you're going to be happy. There's moments where your partner's going to make you so angry you wish you never knew them. But, like, you guys, you need to be emotionally prepared. Like,
for anything.
For anything. All aspects of life, you need to be emotionally prepared. So I don't agree with what this person
You agree? Saying.
Oh, I agree. They said you need to be.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were
saying
it's
a reality
shouldn't.
check for them.
Oh, yes, you definitely should.
The last one is never lose yourself in the relationship to try and please the other person. Facts.
But, like, also that, guys, you get lost in the sauce. Like, you're constantly just trying to make your partner happy. You're trying to please that person. So it is easy to get lost in the sauce. But I understand it. Like, you need to sit
But that's why, as a person, you need to have, like, things that make you you.
Yes.
So that when you do get lost, you kind of, like, go do that thing. You kind of remember, okay, this is actually who I am. This is actually what I enjoy. You know, so you don't kind of get lost. So it's important to still be your own person.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely.
That was a very beautiful, you know. There's actually so many wholesome people on my Instagram.
Actually. You guys are spitting. Just straight facts. Yeah.
But okay, guys, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't. I mean, if you got this far and you're not subscribed yet to my channel, to do what needs to be done. And yeah, comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to
my channel, Palesamsegoa,
beautiful honey,
guys.
channel.
Palesamsegoa on all
Yeah.
social media platforms. Okay.